so breakfast is very late, 12:40. I'm having 2 fried eggs. Not really that hungry this morning, but I think it's because I ate a really big dinner last night, so we're having a smaller breakfast. But I am also having a venti cold brew with pumpkin cream foam thingy. And it's got 1 cup of vanilla instead of 3 because that's way too much. Yeah, this is my breakfast. This is your reminder to chug water. Do it.
We are meant to be together later on in life.
So it's time for lunch, and lunch is gonna be a little weird. We're having a bowl of leftovers, so let me show you what I'm working with. Okay, so I have some roasted sweet potato, roasted chickpeas, cauliflower rice, leftover, what's it called? Butternut squash curry. And we're gonna put all this in a bowl. I'm gonna put, I think this sauce, here in my mouth, is gonna go good with all that. This Thai almond sauce. And that's gonna be lunch. So I'm gonna put this in a bowl, heat it up, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so this is the end product. It might not look good, but it's gonna taste delicious. It's awful. The fires in LA and Oregon, if you guys anyone's dealing with it, my prayers go out to you. I can just see all the smoke and everything. Like, it's like the light coming in from the apartment is like golden and orange because of the smoke. You can literally stare at the sun. It doesn't hurt your eyes. I basically just made like a new flavor of curry. That's really good. One of my favorite things to do is make meals from leftovers because I feel like leftovers get a bad rap, but I love them. And don't let things go to waste. It can be random and still taste good. Okay, so I'm now on my camera and I'm sure the sound and quality or video quality is much better. So I'm gonna start making dinner. I'm actually going to pause the dishwasher because it's gonna be too loud. So for dinner, I am doing something a little different. I am gonna be making butternut squash soup. Now, I ordered groceries for the week and I requested spaghetti squash and they gave me butternut squash instead, so we're just gonna roll with that. I'm not honestly the biggest fan of butternut squash, but I made it in a curry the other day and it was really good. So I'm gonna attempt to make butternut squash soup. And the ingredients we have are butternut squash, carrots, onion. I'm throwing in a bag of frozen cauliflower. And I'm also gonna throw in the rest of these sweet potatoes. And then I'm also gonna be making a kale salad on the side. So we're gonna do soup and salad tonight. How exciting. But even more exciting, I'm also gonna be making a delicious dessert. So be ready for that. It's gonna be delightful. So to start, I'm going to be chopping up all of my vegetables and I'm gonna throw them in my Dutch oven. And I'm going to be like simmering them in water. Basically, I'm gonna make my own chicken stock with this better than bouillon and add a bunch of seasonings. I have an immersion blender. We're gonna do all that. While that's cooking, I'm gonna make the kale salad and my little dessert. I don't know if this happens to any of you guys. be adding in my seasonings. And first I'm going to be going in with some garlic powder. And then we're going to be using lots and lots of onion powder. And I'm not shy on the seasonings because, you know, always season your food. Then we're going to do some smoked paprika. Alright, and then we're going to do some chili powder. Also going to put in some thyme, as well as some rosemary, some red pepper flakes, and then we're just going to do a touch of nutmeg and a little bit of regular paprika. And then you know what? I'm going to add a touch of cloves. So I'm going to let this simmer and then add in some bouillon in this hot water that I just heated up so it dissolves, and we're going to let this simmer. While we have our soup simmering, I'm going to start making a little dessert. This is one of my all-time favorite desserts to make. It's super easy and it's very trendy with quarantine, or was back in a couple months ago, but we're gonna be making banana muffins, cupcakes, banana bread muffins, I don't know what you'd call it, but basically banana bread muffins, chocolate chip banana bread muffins. And they're gonna be sugar-free and gluten-free. And these desserts are extra special because I'm gonna be adding in some Sugar and Kush vanilla CBD oil. Now, you know I love CBD and Sugar and Kush, so these are gonna make this dessert extra special because CBD is gonna relax you, calm you down if you're having an anxious day. Instead of having to put this in your mouth, you can have a dessert with CBD in it, which is like the best of both worlds. So this recipe calls for coconut oil, and I'm going to add in some of the CBD oil in place of the coconut oil. I'm gonna add probably a little bit of coconut oil, but this is gonna be taking place of some of the oil in the recipe. And I'm gonna use the vanilla flavor because I want these to have, like, usually I would add vanilla extract, but instead I'm gonna be adding in this, and that's gonna give it the vanilla flavor that would come from the vanilla extract. And as you guys know, I do have a code for Sugar and Kush. If you're interested, I'm gonna leave that here and you can get some money off your entire order. I highly suggest getting the droppers. You can add these in recipes. You can take it just under your tongue, in your mouth if you want. And I have to show you this product that I have been trying. It is amazing. So they have CBD cookies, and oh my god, this cookies and cream flavor is truly remarkable. So it's sugar-free, gluten-free, it has 25 calories per cookie. If you didn't want to spend the time and bake your own desserts, you could just go get this, because this flavor, cookies and cream, is the best flavor I've tried. I've tried their chocolate chip and it's really good, but this cookies and cream is unreal. And the ingredients are super clean, so you don't have to worry about any like yucky stuff in there. Each cookie has 12.5 milligrams of CBD in them, so again, it's gonna make you feel calm and relaxed. I've practically finished this already because it's just so good. I have to really limit myself to like one a night. So I'm going to be making these muffins in place of these because I love them so much. So if you want, so if I were gonna tell you to get one thing, try these cookies. They're unbelievable. And if you're more of a gummy person, they do have gummy bears with CBD in them if you like more of like gummy desserts instead of, you know, cookies or these muffins that I'm making. They do have these, and they are vegan, made with natural flavors. So go get yourself some CBD. And again, I will have a link below and my code. So let's start making these muffins. What you're gonna need is 2 very ripe bananas, 2 eggs. These muffins are not vegan. You can make them vegan though. Just add a flaxseed egg instead. I'm using a blend of cassava flour, coconut flour, and almond flour. And then, of course, my CBD vanilla oil, and chocolate chips. So I don't really measure a ton, so I kind of like to just go with the flow. So we're just gonna, you know, I'll try and add some measurements because I know not everyone's like me and people do like to have measurements. So first we're gonna start by mashing up the bananas. And I don't really put any extra sweeteners. I might add some monk fruit or a little bit of honey, but the bananas are already so sweet that you really don't need any extra sugar. Like so, like that. We're gonna be adding in our vanilla CBD oil. Drop that in there. Okay, I'm gonna do just a little bit of honey. I don't think I'll really need it, but just to say we did. But just mash that together until the bananas are less clumpy. Separate bowl, we're going to combine our dry ingredients. I'm going to do half a cup of coconut flour, and I'm gonna do like a little less than half of cassava flour. Now for baking powder, I'm gonna do a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna mix them. I'm gonna add them into the wet ingredients. I think this is too thick, so I'm gonna add in a little bit of almond milk. So the consistency is like this. This is probably like a cup. Just the rest of my bag that I have. We're gonna fold those in. Wow, this looks, honestly, I could probably make these into cookies, but I just love the muffins so much. And I'm just gonna add like a spoonful in each. Probably like that much. So this made about 11. So I'm gonna pop these in the oven for maybe 20 minutes and see if they look good after that. Okay, so I didn't show myself making this because I went on live on TikTok while I made this, but I have my kale salad, which I marinated, I massaged with sesame oil, liquid aminos, coconut aminos, and rice wine vinegar, and then I added garlic powder, onion powder, and salt. I think that's the only seasoning I use. So that is my salad. Also, the banana muffins have come out from the oven, so I wanted to do like a little taste test for you guys. This is one of the smaller ones. They were kind of uneven the way I put it into the pan, so nice and hot and warm. Oh yeah. Yes. My god, these look so good. Oh my god. Wow. How about I done myself? Once again. I know people hate the word, but they're very moist. You guys have to try making these. So good. Okay. I'll show you what dinner looks like. I'm about to immersion blend this soup. Nothing too exciting to see there. Okay, so this is the final product. We have our soup, butternut squash soup, and our salad. And I'm gonna throw on some edamame after this is done defrosting on the salad. And our glorious banana muffins. Okay, so I have my soup and my salad. And I just I deep thawed some edamame and put it on top, but the soup is really good. The red pepper flakes made it spicy, which is amazing. So good. But I'm going to eat my dinner and end the video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching my what I eat in a day, and I'm definitely planning on vlogging more and doing more videos. I'm sorry I've been a little MIA off YouTube, but back in the game. So yeah, again, I'll have the link and code for Sugar and Kush if you're interested below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.